Hello everyone, named Jalise. This is JJ Movie TV Social Screen Reviews, everybody. And right now, everyone, I'm going to give you my top 6 Fast and Furious movies. Now, here's the thing. The 7th one's just going to come out in next month, so I'm really looking forward to it because I have turned into a fan of the Fast and Furious movies. I was not the greatest fan of the series at the beginning, but I've turned into a fan right now. So, this is my own personal list from worst to best. And leave a comment down below because I don't see a lot of videos on this on YouTube. What's the worst to the best? I see top 10 moments. But this is my own personal opinion, and I watched all the films, bought this entire series for like $5 for DVD because a friend gave it to me, and I'm happy I got it for that price because regular price is $40. But yeah, Fast and Furious movies, let's start it off with my least favorite. And the least favorite is Fast and Furious, hang on, trying to remove it from the disc, Tokyo Drift. Yes, this is the one that takes place in Tokyo, Japan, and this actually was the first Fast and Furious movie I ever saw. And the problem with, and I thought, oh, this was great, this was cool, but compared to all the other ones, it's not that great. But here's the thing, there is not a bad single Fast and Furious movie. But with Tokyo Drift, it's like the last one on the timeline compared to Season 7, because, of course, Han's character is still alive. And yes, there are going to be some spoilers, so sorry, spoiler alert. But for Fast and Furious Tokyo Drift, what I didn't like about this was the protagonist. It's a guy named Sean, basically. He's a troubled teenager. He gets in trouble in a derby, basically, because he races one guy over a girl. Then he goes to Japan, and he's going against these gangsters by the Yakuza in Japan, and for a girl also. So he really doesn't learn much other than drifting, a new type of driving for racing in Japan, which I did enjoy. I also like the character Han. But because protagonist Sean was kind of weak, I did not enjoy this film as much as the other Fast and Furious movies. So, out of a 10, I'm going to give this film a 7.8 out of 7.5, 7.8 out of 10. I enjoyed this film. I thought this was an okay movie to watch, but it's not the overall greatest movie ever. If you just don't care to watch a movie, just flip down this one for a Fast and Furious movie, because this one you really should not care. But Fast and Furious Tokyo Drift, 7.5, 7.8. I enjoyed it, but it wasn't that great to me. So it was like this is like a C movie right here. So Fast and Furious, Tokyo Drift, number 6 on the list. Now here's the thing. What is the other one? Oh yeah, number 6 on the list. Sorry, I went blanked out for there. Number 5 on the list. Sorry, number 5 on the list. And then Too Fast, Too Furious. This is the second Too Fast and Furious movie, and here's the thing. Brian, the undercover cop from the first movie, he's now basically with Ludacris, and he's also got his friend Roman Pierce is with him. Eva Mendes makes an appearance in this one, and basically, he's being recruited. Basically, he goes to Florida. They're in Florida right now, and Brian's going undercover again to basically stop down this one drug dealer guy. And it's just a cool adventure. I didn't really enjoy it that much. If you don't care for Fast and Furious movie, you just want to put this one on, because this was very, very flawed. You could see so many good moments, but here's the problem is, though, if the director was better, if the director actually tried a little bit more, it actually could be good. Certain scenes are really, really off. For instance, this one scene where basically they have a rat on this fat guy's stomach, and they try to burn and they have the rat on the guy's stomach, and they put a bucket over the rat on the guy's stomach, and you know how you burn it, and the rat will probably chew off the guy. Yeah, that scene's horribly dumb because it doesn't feel scary, it doesn't feel dreadful. It makes the villain, how to make the villain look was just weak as heck. And I believe the villain's name, I wrote it down for God's sake, is Carter Venice. He's he's a drug smuggler. That's all he basically is. For Too Fast, Too Furious, it was an enjoyable time. I enjoyed some of the moments in Florida. I enjoyed some of the comedy action, and sometimes it was really over the top and comedic moments, but out of a 10, it's an 8 out of 10. Too Fast, Too Furious, number 5 on the list. It's a B- movie, but still. Like I said, I don't hate none of the Fast and Furious movies. Not really. I hate certain moments, but I don't hate the entire series at all. I don't hate none of the movies at all. I judge them all entirely of what it is. Now, number 4 on the list. And everyone's gonna hate me on this. I could hear everyone disliking this video immediately. Is starting in Fast 5. Yeah, this is the one with Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. He comes along, and basically this is for Fast 5, we find out that Mia is pregnant with Brian's kid. So, yeah, that's awesome. Congratulations. They're in Brazil. I like Brazil. I really did enjoy it. But it's a bank robbery movie for everyone to get rich. They bring all the characters from the Fast and Furious movie, from Tokyo Drift, Han, which we know this timeline's way back before. We also know guy from Fast and Furious 2, Roman Pierce, comes back. Taj Parker comes back. And introduction of new characters. And Fast 5, it's just, to me, was the most... Everyone was saying this is the greatest Fast and Furious movie yet to see. So when I was watching it, when I was going through this one by one, I was really looking forward to the movie because everyone said this was the best, and I was disappointed. I'm disappointed with this film. It's not a bad film. It's a good film. Vin Diesel and Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson's fight is awesome. The fight scenes are awesome. There's a lot over-the-top action like crazy. It's kind of ridiculous how much the action sequences are. But I did enjoy this film. I like Rio de Janeiro. I like the fight scenes. But to get rich scheme or taking over a corrupt official who owns millions, like $100 million, that's what the entire movie's about. Like, it's kind of like the Ocean 13 style. Oh, we're going to get rich real quick and just escape the bad guy. Yeah, and Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson eventually... instead of hunting them down, he's gonna be like, oh, okay, you help my ass, you save my ass, we get brought down corrupt official, you're okay, in my book. Yeah, so, yeah, Fast and 5 is number 4 on the list. It's a 8.2 out of 10. This is a B- movie to me, too. I'm sorry, but this was a very disappointing film that everyone said it was the greatest of all the Fast and Furious movies. And, to me, the only thing they improved on is that they brought Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson into this. Other than that, I didn't really care for it. I didn't feel connection to this. Everyone's like, oh, but this brought Fast and Furious back. Well, no, it didn't. I'm sorry, people. It did not to me. It especially did not to me. It just brought a lot of action scenes into it. And apparently that's what's all Fast and Furious movies. Oh, we don't care for plots. You don't watch Fast and Furious movies for plots, do you? Yes, I do. I love plots for any movie, and I don't care for the action or the car racing in some cases, even though the car racing is pivotal, and I do like some of the car racings in this. But to me, a good plot is everything in a movie, period. So yeah, that's why Fast and 5 is number 5 on Fast 5 is number 4 on the list. Let's start off with the top 3 now. Number 3 is none other than the first Fast and Furious. Oh wait, nope, that's sorry people, I'm going all over the place today. Yeah, but Fast Furious, the first movie ever, number 3 on the list. Now, this was basically the simple backstory. Vin Diesel's character Don is with his entire group of family. Basically, they're just stealing, they're hijacking stuff in their high car and their super powerful dang cars that go super, super dang fast. And Brian's character is just an undercover cop trying to find out who's stealing the stuff, which you all know who it is, Vin Diesel's character Don. And it's all through this story, but we get a lot of characteristics of these characters. We get a nice backstory that it's a great family stronghold with Vin Diesel's and his family, character Don and his family. I like all the other characters. It's a typical simple story, and for a simple story, it hits all the marks. It hits nearly every single mark that I like. Certain things, like some acting is kind of awful sometimes, but certain times when it's great, and when it's bad, but to me, the good outweighs the bad 10 times much more than all other Fast and Furious movies. For the beginning, you couldn't ask for a better start. This is a good B+ to me of a movie. Out of 10, I'm going to give this an 8.8 out of 10. So yeah, this is my third favorite of Fast and Furious movies. So yeah, number 3. Now, number 2 on the list is going to be Fast and Furious 6. This is the most recent Fast and Furious movie, and I gotta say this right here, right now. It blew my mind because, one, they had a great villain. The villain is played by Luke Evans. He's from the new Dracula Untold and the Hobbit trilogy, and his name is, hang on, I wrote it down right here. Dang it, Shaw. He's a militarized man from Britain, and basically he's one step ahead of the gang all the time. Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson brings all the people back, Vin Diesel's Don character, because Letty's alive. Letty, who's played by Michelle Rodriguez, is alive and does a lot of stuff what's in Fast and Furious 4 and what's in Fast and Furious 6. So we get the explanation of everything. Braga makes her appearance again. There are so many great moments of this entire movie. Some people say it's over the top action, but I think some of the action scenes are pretty dang good, especially the tank scene. I really like that. And yes, you could say the ending was kind of predictable and all that stuff. But yeah, overall, I really enjoyed this film, Fast and Furious 6. I really did enjoy it. I was honestly very, very surprised at how good it was. People said Fast and Furious 5 was the greatest one. No, to me, Fast and Furious 6 is way better than Fast and Furious 5. But Fast and Furious 6, man, it was really good. I was actually shocked at how good it was. This takes place in London. I like almost every single scene about this. And yeah, Fast and Furious 6 is a definite keeper. It's a 9 out of 10 for me. I really did enjoy this film. Fast and Furious 6 is number 2 on the list. Now, my favorite of the Fast and Furious movie is so controversial. Everyone's going to hate me for this. So everyone, dislike, you know what to do. And my least favorite my favorite Fast and Furious movie is none other than Fast and the Furious. This is number 4. Yup, the 4th one. Everyone says, I read comments down on YouTube, or like, I look online and see where the people rank it, and a lot of the complaints is that it's too serious. It's too serious. That's basically most people's excuses for that. And some people say, oh, the action scenes are not that great. Well, they have a great plot. Letty, after the events of Fast and Furious, it took 2 other movies before this movie. It took 2 other movies to get through to this. That the explanation of Fast and Furious 1 to have Fast and Furious 4 of the repercussions of Brian. Brian is now a federal agent. He's decided to go back to the agency, but now he's a federal agent. He's hunting down this one character, and I wrote it down here. Give me one second. Oh yeah, Braga. Basically, he's uses the drug cartels, and they're trying to take him down. So, yeah, and we found out that he sent Letty in as an undercover, and Letty died. Don's trying to get revenge, and Brian is also dealing with the repercussions of leaving Mia and betraying Don. And we finally get the confrontations that we have for this one, and the group is back together, mostly. And I really did enjoy that. There's a lot of stuff about redemption, character arcs, a lot, like I said, a lot of redemption, a lot of character arcs, a lot of growth for maturity of all the characters, and seeing the game back together was freaking awesome. I love Fast and Furious. I don't know what was the problem everyone has with this film. It's the 4th one. Boo-hoo. The action scenes are pretty dang good. I say there was one scene that I didn't like about the action scenes, and that was kind of like at the beginning, but this was a pretty dang fantastic movie. I don't understand the hate on Fast and Furious 4, or Fast and Furious, I don't know why they call it that, but yeah, I really did enjoy this film. I don't know what's the problem with this. Leave a comment down below. Please tell me why everyone hates Fast and Furious 4. Please tell me. Other than that, it's too serious, and it doesn't feel like the logic of Fast and Furious movies. To me, this made Fast and Furious better. If you compare it to number 2 and number 3, then it's compared to shit, then. I mean, if you compare 2 and 3 compared to this, it's shit. That's shit, in my opinion. I'd rather have a good serious drama with cars, good action, good acting, and a good plot than to deal with a freaking comedic moments and all the action scenes. Oh, Dwayne The Rock Johnson, Vin Diesel fight. Yeah. No. One Vin Diesel fight versus Dwayne The Rock Johnson is not going to make up for an entire movie of the greatest Fast and Furious movie. To me, this is the greatest Fast and Furious movie. I'll stand by this till the day I die, apparently. Fast and Furious 4 is, to me, the best of the Fast and Furious movies. So yeah, that's number 1, 9.2 out of 10. Or 3 out of 10. 9.3 out of 10. So yeah, everyone, that's my top 6 Fast and Furious movies. Hope you all enjoyed this video. Sorry if I kept rambling on, but I was watching Sons of Anarchy and other stuff, but yeah. So the Fast and Furious films, great films. Not all great films, but let me say it again. They made me a fan of it. Certain movies like Fast and Furious 4, or Fast and the Furious. And I really did enjoy Fast and Furious 6 also, and I'm really looking forward to Fast and Furious 7 to see where they're going to go with their characters now. And I really, from what I see in the trailer, it looks like it finally takes place after Tokyo Drift, which is pretty dang awesome. So yeah, the series, I say you should definitely check out the series. I wouldn't pay $40 for the entire series, but I got this for, like I said, $5. So that was worth it. I would pay $20 for this entire series. But yeah, this is a very good series if you want to know about cars and all that stuff. And it's a good series. I've seen a plenty worse series of all. Twilight. But yeah, this was a pretty dang good series. You should really check out Fast and Furious series. Alright, everyone, that's the worst to the best Fast and Furious movie, or top 6 Fast and Furious movies. Let me know what y'all think, everyone. Subscribe, like, disagree down at the bottom. Sorry if I rambled on. It's on 15 minutes right now. Spent way too much time on this, but yeah, everyone, my news release. Have a good day, everyone. Bye-bye.